IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badul Das. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and ISO certified international educational and training institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 250 plus profession and 4,500 plus organizations. Institute of Global Professional IGP is a training faculty for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualification. The Institute of Global Professional is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student and community resource providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate proficient generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student job seeker, job holder, and also for learner to respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar, courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and one knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game website and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and dream and become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainer, speaker and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love and light and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner we represent. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and value. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1,637 webinars successfully. Moving to the next, with your continuous support, you already completed 1,637 webinars successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.edigpu.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace slide. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified e-certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate. Otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all of your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, then you can download your certificate of gratitude. If you are an online live quiz competition winner, then you can download your certificate of participation. If you are choose for a lifetime membership, then you can download your lifetime membership certificate easily. Besides this, if you participate in any award function which organize combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can actually prepare and download 18 types of instant certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influence in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, 2021, and 2022. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tools. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, The New Trend in Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskilling Organizational Leadership and Managerial Skills. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research and Comprehension Approach. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching a Special Program in the Art. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tool in Teaching Mathematics. Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1000 plus international level quiz with verified e-certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teacher. You can join IGP Alumni. You can check out our 50 plus new services, website for free anymore. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous transaction. We solve all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your dashboard for all web details. It's a cordial request to check our button and pages on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account or login, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, we are going to start our 1638 webinar, which name is Role of Play and Sports in Education. And today our speaker's name is Mr. Muhammad Zubair. He is from India. Before I hand over the stage to our speaker, sir, was to share a very little bit about him. Assistant Professor, Special Education Learning Disability, Department of Teacher Training and Non-Formal Education, Faculty of Education, Jamia Millia Islamia, a Central University, New Delhi, India. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Hello, how are you?
Sir, please
Hello, am I
present
audible?
your presentation. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Visible? This is visible?
Yes, sir. The screen is visible. The stage is here. You can start your presentation now.
Hello, good evening, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and assalamu alaikum, and namaste to everyone around the globe. As I'm Muhammad Zubair, Assistant Professor of Special Education from New Delhi, Jamia Millia Islamia University here in Delhi. And today my topic is about sports and games, how sports and games have importance in the education system. Sports and games importance in education, because as we all know, teacher is the one who has to mold their kids in the desirable mode. And as we all know, games play vital role, and sports play vital role in our lives, because it gives lots of lots of skills. It skill development and the leadership qualities and the cooperation, many things we can teach to our students. So a team is where a boy can prove his is a famous quotation of Mickey Mantle. A team is where a boy can prove his courage on his own. A gang is where a crowd goes to hide. So sports play vital role, as I mentioned, because lots of sports are there, lots of indoor sports and lots of outdoor sports and games we are using in our education system. We will discuss both of them. and types of sports and sports events and sports equipments and body protection, and the reasons and professional sports. Lots of things we will discuss today. So, firstly, for example, outdoor and indoor games, the sports, and some sports we play collectively in our, society. Some sports we play individual on the individual basis. Summer sports we organize in our school and colleges, or the winter sports. Lots of summer camps organizing by the many universities or many schools during the vacation, and the amateur and professional sports, water sports, athleticism, air sports, extreme sports. So lots of sports are there. So, for example, as you can see in the picture, swimming is one good sport in the world. Swimming, synchronized swimming, or the swimming, or the golf, or the baseball, or the American football, or the hurdling, or the shot put, or the mountain biking, or the football or soccer, tennis, and the gymnastics, and the handball, and volleyball, and the vaulting. So lots of sports are there, and you know you know speed staking, lots of sports. We can talk about lots of sports. You can see the picture here, and lots of games are there. So today we will discuss about the importance and how we can organize these games and how we can incorporate these games in our education system, like the outdoor games or the indoor games. But lots of restrictions and lots of infrastructure is required, because in many countries students are not getting such sort of environment or the exposure where they can take part in the games. So, for example, uh, what are the reasons for doing professional and amateur sports in the education? For example, for the relaxation, because when we play in group or as an individual person, you know it gives relaxation, and it is very beneficial for our health, and it increase our stamina, always increase our stamina. And when we take part in games and sports, we work actively, we work active workout we can do. And it the clarity and the mind always works well in logical manner, because logical thinking is required in the games and sports. And development of character as well, because when you are participating in any sports or game, you have to show your character there. And you can earn money if you are a professional sports person. You can make good relationship, social interaction is there, so you can make good friendship, you can interact with other persons in the society. And cooperation and leadership quality will be developed by the games and sports. And when you win or lose, lots of emotional control. Sometimes in the sports we lost the game, sometimes we won the game. So every time we have to control our emotions. And the muscle gain is important aspect of sports, weight loss, or team building. So lots of things, lots of various reasons are there for sports. Which sports are popular among children. Lots of sports are popular around the globe. In many countries, cricket is very famous. In many countries, hockey, outdoor game, hockey, tennis, badminton, soccer is very famous game of the world. So as the requirement of the school education system, or as you know the level of the student, we can introduce games in the school and in the education. And you know lots of physical benefits. We were talking about the physical benefits of the games, because when we take part in sports, specifically in the physical mode, then it promotes our health and fitness. It increases our fitness level, it promotes our health, and build healthy bones and muscles, because muscle tone, lots of uh, problems we can solve. Lots of therapies, sometimes students require some sort of therapies. But when we start sports for them, so lots fine motor problems or the gross motor problems we can remove or we can manage, uh, and reduce the risk of developing obesity and risk factors of diseases such as type 2 diabetes and heart diseases or the cardiac diseases. We can uh, you know remove or reduce the risk. So reduce the symptoms of anxiety and depression, because when we take part in the sports in the physical mode outside the room, outside the home, so it always create a positive impact on our mind health, and it affects positively, and it increase our concentration, it improves our concentration and attention, and it improvise our memory and classroom behavior as well. So sports and games are really good for all of us. And how much physical activity for a student is required daily on the regular basis. So around 1 hour is enough. To I think 45 minutes to 1 hour is enough on the regular basis for a student in the schools or in the colleges, because children and even adolescent or the individuals at every stage of our life, sports play vital role. you know and children and adolescents should be at least spend 60 minutes, 45 minutes to 60 minutes on physical activities daily. You can join some aerobic activities. Most of the 60 or more minutes per day should be either moderate or the vigorous intensity. You can start with easy activities, then we can increase the uh, difficulty level, step by step. Firstly, we have to do some sort of easy workout, include vigorous intensity, and muscle strengthen activities we can perform, or the bone strengthening activities we can perform on the regular basis. So activities should be age appropriate, enjoyable, and offer variety, because in the society diversity is there, individual differences are there. So according to the age of the individual, according to the interest of the individual, according to the resources available there, according to the curriculum needed, so we can adopt activities, physical activities in our education system. So when we at least 60 minutes we have to spend mostly aerobic activities or the variety of activities in the school. you know what are aerobic activities? Activities that kept your body moving enough to increase your heart rate and make you breathe harder. you know it increase the intensity and stamina of the person. And moderate intensity sometimes we can do, and the vigorous intensity we can take part in them. So moderate intensity activities, heartbeat will faster than normal, and breathing will be harder than normal in the moderate intensity. On a scale of 0 to 10, moderate intensity activities 5 to 6, up to 5 to 6. On the vigorous intensity activity, we have to increase the difficulty level of the activities. Heartbeat will much faster than the normal, and breathing will be much faster than the normal. And the on a scale of 0 to 10, a vigorous intensity activities 7 to 8. So lots of activities, aerobic activities we can perform, and we can include in our education system. For example, uh, if you are children, so for kids, bicycle riding is very good aerobic activity. Brisk walk, we can start with brisk walk, that is also a good exercise and aerobic activity. And active games involving in those games in which running and chasing are there, bicycle riding or the jumping or the martial arts or the karate or the running or the soccer or the hockey or the basketball or the swimming or the tennis, cross country skiing. So lots of activities in which running is involved. So in those activities in which running is involved, that is you know aerobic activities and vigorous aerobic activities. In soccer is a vigorous intensity aerobic activity, soccer and basketball and swimming. For adolescents, in colleges, in universities, we can introduce recreational things like hiking, skateboarding, or rollerblading, brisk walking, bicycle riding, and games of catching and throwing, baseball, softball, or bicycle, jumping, martial arts, running, and the swimming is good exercise. uh, and tennis, basketball, hockey, and vigorous dancing as well, dancing and cross country, skiing. So lots of activities are there. And some sort of muscle strengthening activities are there, activities that make muscles to do more work than usual activities of daily life, activities that can be part of unstructured play. For example, climbing trees or playing tug of war. Tug of war is a good, rehearsal practice for muscle strengthening. You can organize tug of war in a school or in a school or in a very good exercise for muscle strengthening. So for children, we can you introduce tug of war, modified push-ups according to the age and level, knees with knees on the floor, and resistance exercises using body weight or resistance bands, a rope of tree climbing, sit-ups, and swinging or playground equipments. And for adolescents, individuals, games as tug of war, push-ups, pull-ups, and resistance exercises, weight machines, hand-held weights, climbing walls, sit-ups, crunches, etc. And lots of bond strengthening activities we can introduce in education system at the early stages, because lots of students have caliber in their area. All the students want to be doctor or engineer. Lots of them have the ability to perform well in the sports and activities as well. So those activities that can produce a force on the bonds, that promotes bond growth and strength, such as jumping activities that are especially important for the kids, because uh, bone mass will increase and during the years just before and during puberty. So these exercises are very wonderful exercise. For example, there is a kid, for example, here, and a day in the life of Colin is a person here, and it is an example, and walks to and from school 20 minutes. He walks 20 minutes per day, for example. This is an example. Jumps rope and does gymnastics in physical education 10 minutes daily. Plays on the playground during recess period, during the school time. He plays with his friends in the school recess period, in the lunch time, 10 minutes. Does homework 20 minutes, watch television 30 minutes, plays soccer with family 20 minutes. So we can make such chart where he has to spend around 60 minutes on the regular basis. So we can include many activities, not only one specific activity. We can include many things. For example, jumping, sometimes gymnastics, sometimes some soccer he can play. So this is the schedule. We can make a schedule of each and every child in our school, uh, with the help of parents involvement, because parents play vital role in uh, drafting such sort of activities, because parents know the abilities and capabilities, and teacher also observe and assess the abilities and capabilities. So we can make a chart how this student will spend 60 minutes on the regular basis in physical activities. That would be better. Another example, like Maria is a 16-year-old adolescent. Maria participates, in many types of physical activities in many places. She plays tennis very well, and she does sit-ups on the regular basis, push-ups on the regular basis in during her physical education classes. And she likes to play basketball and she loves to perform yoga and dancing with her friends. She also loves to walk and hike with her dog. So lots of physical work she is doing on the regular basis. This is schedule. This is the plan for her activities. So walking with dogs with 10 minutes play time. She's playing tennis 30 minutes. She's doing sit-ups for 5 minutes. Playing with children in the park 15 minutes. So lots of things she is doing for muscle strengthening, for bone strengthening, for stamina, for good memory and organization, for physical fitness, for to remove obesity. So but lots of barriers are there. When you organize such sort of meeting with students in the class or in the school, lots of barriers are there, because attitudinal barriers are there, belief in the ability, I will perform or not, I have some sort of doubts. I have the ability to perform sports or activities in the school. Social influence, lots of friends I have, and they are talking in different manner with me. Environmental issues are there, financial issues are there, time management. Time is the problem. Sometimes we don't have time to spend on the activities. So, why is physical activity important for the schools? It means because it associated with lower level of stress and anxiety, because lots of academic pressure is on the students in the school and colleges. Lots of academic pressure, lots of their parents have lots of lo- lots of desires. Our kid will be a doctor in future, so lots of you know dependency and responsibilities on the kids at the early stages. So physical activity play a vital role to lower down the stress and anxiety at the early stages. So it can positively affect the concentration. It improves concentration of the kids at the school level. They can organize their ideas. They can their memory will be improved, and classroom behavior will be improved, and they will perform, because when they will feel good, they will perform well in academics as well in the school or college. So, comprehensive school-based physical activity program we can organize in our school system. For example, quality physical education we can provide at the school level. Physical education like PT or exercises, yoga, meditation, sports. Daily recess period is there. So, in the recess period, we can organize many activities, outdoor activities for kids. Activity breaks throughout the day. Lots of periods are there in which we can organize some of activity breaks, and intramural sports competition we can organize. Interscholastic sports we can organize in the school, in the colleges. Walk and bike to school programs we can organize. You have to come school with the you know on bike or bicycle. So staff wellness and involvement is there. We can organize such programs. Family and community participation is important for all those things. So it means, what is quality physical education? Opportunity to learn is the quality physical education, because we have to spend adequate time. We need some sort of equipments and facilities. For example, if I have to organize a session for soccer, so I have to manage lots of uh, facilities. Like I need a football, a soccer ball. I need playground. I need kids free period. Lots of things we require. So meaningful content is important. So at the early stages, we have to include physical education importance in the curriculum as well. We Students will perform on the regular basis in the real environment, but also we can introduce such education in the curriculum that will aware and sensitize the society about the importance of the sports and the games. So other characteristics is that enjoyable experience for all students, because when you organize physical education program in schools, in colleges, students will enjoy the experience, because in the team they will learn a lot from one another. Social development will be The rate of social development will increase, the participation will increase. You can identify the skills. Their skill enhancement will be done, because lots of skills will be developed from time to time. So more than 50% of the class time is spent in moderate to vigorous intensity activities in school level we can organize. So it means opportunity to learn meaningful content and appropriate instruction is required. So another important thing is that in the recess period, recess is there in the school. So in the recess period, students can take part in physical activities. You can organize some activities. For example, you can organize a session for soccer, for tennis, for running, anything according to the need, according to the age of the student. And it will enhance the cooperation among them, the negotiation skills. They will be able to present their views in organized manner, improve attentiveness, concentration, lots of things, improved. Physical activity breaks you can do, independent of physical education recess. Lots of, in the school time, student is there in the school for 6 to 7 hours, so you can organize a physical activity break for half an hour in school, and you can organize events for them. And intramural sports you can organize among the students. You can make houses or teams, and inter-house or inter-team competition you can organize. Inter-school competition or inter-classes competition can be, offered before, during, and after school. And choice of activities, for example, some students like play soccer, some students like to play hockey and football and cricket. So according to their, interest, you can organize. Offer every student an equal opportunity, because you have to give an equal participation opportunity for each and every student of the class. And incorporate, lifetime physical activities such as walking, running, hiking, swimming, tennis, dancing, and bicycling. So lots of things you can organize. Interscholastic sports you can organize in schools, because it establishes cooperation and competitive skills, because it will create a healthy competition among the students. And they will always try to perform well for his or her team, and he will give his 100%, and may be related to higher level of overall physical activity. So it is associated with improved mental health and reduction some risky, length risky health behaviors. So, you can active commuting to school increase. Many students can come school by bicycle, increase physical activity levels. It will reduce the number of cars and decrease the traffic near schools. It will promote the partnership among students, parents, and community organizations and members. So lots of benefits, environmental benefits, lots of environmental benefits as well. So you can encourage students walk and bicycle to school program, because safe route to school and walking school bus and kids walk guide is required. But school will organize such sort of session where they will sensitize or aware the students about the benefit of bicycle, and what will the students will learn from it. And working together, joint use agreement, working together is important, because when you organize any event in school, collaboration is important. Every game will be played in the group. Lots of group games are there: cricket, hockey, badminton, soccer. So community involvement is important. So lots of stakeholders are there. School is school, or the state governments, or the central government, or the universities, or the school, or the NGOs. Lots of volunteer staff, lots of, lots of students will take part from different backgrounds. So lots of stakeholders are there, and they will work together uh, for the improvement. So physical activity, it means always try to make sure that kids with, and always try to be inclusive in nature. Lots of, diversity is there in the class. Lots of students are learning disabled students, lots of students are CP, they have autism, visual impairment students are there, orphans are there, tribes are there, minorities are there. So you have to design such plans where everyone can take part. And before planning, before planning or organizing, we have to observe the age and the level of the students as well, the difficulty level of the students to, organize. So it will increase the daily physical activity and access to high quality physical literacy, and it will improve physical and social and emotional health, and it will increase the achievement of the school as well, because when students will be, in good health mind, good health, they are in good mind situation, and they are feeling well, relaxed, they will perform well. So physical education is important in context of the development of the student, because it will develop lots of skills among the students. and so it means ensuring that people have access to daily exercise must be a priority. So we have to encourage our students in the at the early stages in the school to ensure them they will they will continue to spend a good quality time on sports and activities in future as well. So, school based, physical activity programs such as, physical education or the recess or the classroom based physical activities or the extracurricular or co-curricular activities are shown to have a positive mental health. Lots of research is, suggested that it will definitely help your students in academic area as well. So, participating in regular school physical education increase the likelihood that child will maintain moderate to vigorous physical activity. So, curriculum for excellence has an important role to play in promoting the health and well-being of children, and young people, and of all those in the educational communities to which they belong. So, curriculum, uh, you know, so incorporating sports and games into education system is important because it can lead to the achievement of various educational goals. And here are some important key points. For example, sports and games will improve physical health. Regular participation in sports and games promotes physical fitness and overall health of the kids. And students develop better coordination, better eye hand coordination, better motor skills, fine motor or gross motor skills, and physical endurance as well. And they will develop a good stamina. So, and another aspect is that it will enhance the cognitive functioning of the students. And we can engaging in sports and stimulates brain activities we can organize. So, so in every sports, our brain is working. We are playing football or we are playing hockey. Every time our mind is thinking about the game. So, we are engaging there. We have engaged there. So, leading to improvement, concentration, and memory. And students may develop better problem solving skills because sports, always give us decision making skills through strategic games. Lots of strategies I have to make for winning the game. Lots of planning I have to do as a captain or as a player of the team. I have to you know do I have to plan many things. Another thing is the positive impact on mental health. Physical activity release endorphins. It will reduce the stress, anxiety, and depression. And sports can be a healthy outlet for emotional expression as well, boosting overall health, overall well-being. So social skill development is important. So it sports also will work in the social area as well. Team sports foster teamwork and the cooperation and the communication skills. The interaction will be increased with your teammates, and you will talk a lot about the game, about the strategies, about the planning. So lots of transfer of views will be there. So you will be able to express your views, and you will be there in such situation where you will perform well. So students learn to interact with peers with diverse. They have come from diverse background, from different parts of the country, from different backgrounds. So promoting inclusive. So it is all about inclusiveness, empathy. And sports always gives us teaches about discipline and goal setting. Discipline play a vital role in our life. Sports requires dedication and rehearsal, practice, and time management to improve performance. So setting and achieving sports related goals can transfer to academic and personal goals. So discipline you know will be increased in our personality. And sportsman and fair play. As a sports person, I should be honest, and sportsmanship must be there, integrity must be there. Always try to respect opponents, and try to respond respond in the sports, not by arguing them. Always try to perform well in the sports, and a sports person must be, honest, and moral etiquette should be there. Morality must be there. So sports teach students the importance of fair play, integrity, and respecting opposition. And students learn to handle success and failure with grace and humility. So it increases the self-esteem and confidence and motivation level of the students, because when you take part in the sports, your personality will be developed, your motivation will be increased. So overcoming challenges in sports build resilience, and self-confidence will be developed. And when you are performing well in the sports, and you are taking part in the physical activities, you will also perform well in the academic areas, in all other areas as well. Physical activities linked to improved cognitive functioning of the brain, so it will definitely increase the in academic area. And your behavior will be improved. Lots of behavioral issues will be removed when your students will take part in games. Reduction in behavioral issues, lots of behavioral issues with the students. So sports and games provide an outlet for excess energy and reduce disruptive behaviors of the students, and positive interactions during play, and can improve classroom dynamics and behavior. And leadership quality will be developed among them. Team sports offer opportunities for students to take on leadership roles and responsibilities. So a leadership quality will be developed, and you will be able to lead the team in future, lead the family, lead the team, lead the society. And you are active member of the society, you are a good citizen. So we have to make good citizen of the country, of the globe. We have to make independent. So inclusion and diversity games, always teach us about inclusion and diversity, because sports promotes an inclusive environment where students from different backgrounds, different depth, abilities and talent and aptitude they have. So celebrating diversity through sports is a good thing. And lifelong habits, if you are a regular sports person, it will lifelong healthy habit, and it will engage in sports and physical activity from a young age, promotes lifelong healthy habits. So students are more likely to maintain an active lifestyle in future as well. So sports are very beneficial. And now I will talk about the games. Games also play a good role. Concept reinforcement. Lots of games provide a fun in school, in classes, fun and interactive way for students to reinforce lots of mathematical concepts. We can teach our students by the help of games, by the abacus, by the concrete objects, by the lots of activities. We can teach addition, subtraction, multiplication, division by using lots of games in school, in class. Problem solving skills will be developed when you solve, when you organize games in class for teaching learning process. So it will uh, develop the problem solving skills. Math games often involve strategic thinking and problem solving, and encourage students to apply mathematical principles to solve challenges. And motivation and engagement, games create a positive and enjoyable learning environment in the class. It will increase the students motivation to participate actively in the games. And quick thinking, because we have to solve the problems on the, you know immediately we have to solve the problem. So math games often have time constraints, helping students develop mental agility and quick calculation. And memorization, games can assist students in memorizing essential math facts. They will it will save in the long term memory, they will not forget. Lots of language games are there. Vocabulary in language games play vital role, when we are teaching language. So vocabulary expansion, for vocabulary expansion, language games expose students to new words, helping them expand their vocabulary and the sentences and the structure syntaxes, and improve language fluency. We can improve language fluency by the language games. We can increase the reading comprehension skills. Games that involve reading and interpreting text enhance students reading comprehension skills. Grammar and syntaxes they will learn. So language games provide opportunities for practicing correct grammar and sentence structure in a contextually contextually meaningful way. And speaking and listening will improve in language. Speaking and listening both are skills of language, so it will improve speaking skill as well as the and listening skills will be improved. And the creativity and the expression, games can inspire creativity in the language, in the self-expression through storytelling or the role-playing activities you can organize in the class. You can, for example, if I'm teaching solar system, so one student will play a role of sun, other students will play the role of planets in the class. In science we can use many games, hands-on training, we can hands-on learning, that is amazing. Activity-based teaching is there. So science games often involve experiments or the simulations or the artificial experiments, allowing students to engage in hands-on learning experiences. Conceptual understanding will be developed through games in science, by presenting them in visually engaging. Critical thinking will be developed in science by science games. Science games require students to analyze, data, draw conclusions, real life applications, games, demonstrations, lots of things you can do. Curiosity and inquiry will be developed. So lots of things in science. So it means sports and games, offer numerous benefits in affective and psychomotor domain and social domain as well. You know, in affective domain, self confidence is increasing by the games and sports. We are engaging in games and sports builds self confidence as individuals achieve personal goals and experience success. Emotional regulation will be developed. Participation in sports help individuals learn to manage their emotions, cope up with stress, and maintain composure during challenging situations. Emotional expression, you know games provide a healthy outlet for emotional expression, reducing pent up feelings and promoting emotional well-being. Positive self-image, success and recognition in sports can enhance self-esteem, leading to a uh, you know more positive self-image. In psychomotor as well, physical fitness and games and sports contribute to the overall physical fitness, improving cardiovascular health, strength, and flexibility. Motor skill development, fine motor or gross motor skills, gripping of fingers, or writing, or jumping, or walking, or brisk walk. Eye hand coordination will be improved by involving catching, throwing, or hitting objects. And reaction time, quick reflexes and reaction time are developed through participating in games. Social domain, you know social development will be there by games and sports. Teamwork and cooperation will be developed, lots of skills. Interaction is there. Team sports promote collaboration, communication, and teamwork among participants, fostering social skills. Conflict resolutions. Games teach individuals to handle conflicts, and disagreements constructively, contributing to better interpersonal relationships. Empathy and understanding. Playing games with others encourage empathy, and individual learn to understand and respect teammates and opponents. And leadership skills will be developed among them. Lots of leadership skills are required in our future, so it will develop leadership skills. Cultural exchange, when you are playing with different kind of students, they have come from different backgrounds, so cultural exchange will be there. You can learn a lot of things about the other cultures. So it is great. And games are important and vital and play significant role and for overall development, for holistic approach. Sports and games contribute to the holistic development of individuals, enhancing physical, mental, emotional, and social aspects, and they promote a balanced lifestyle and help individuals acquire various skills essential for personal growth. But in pedagogy, integrating sports and games into pedagogy creates an interactive and engaging learning environment in the class. You know, you are using games and sports as a strategy or a method in joyful manner. By activity, it is learning by doing. by activities. So it will definitely play good environment. And about career, participation in sport develops transferable skills like teamwork, leadership, and resilience. And you also uh, can take part in future as a career in the sports. Personality development, sports and games instill discipline, determination, and a positive attitude, shaping a strong and resilient personality. They teach individuals to handle success and failure gracefully. So overall health is important. All you know development are parallel, and one development will definitely affect the another. All are interrelated: physical or the mental or the emotional or the social or the spiritual. So regular engagement in sports improves physical health, reducing the risk of obesity, cardiovascular diseases, and other health issues. So active individuals tend to have higher energy levels and better overall well-being. So in academics, participation in physical activities is linked to you know, uh, improve cognitive function and academic performance. Physical fitness positively influence focus and concentration. So it means sports games offer multifaceted benefits across various domains of life, including education, career, health, personality development, and their positive impact on physical, mental, and social well being makes them an integral part of well rounded and balanced lifestyle. By incorporating sports games into educational settings and encouraging participation in extracurricular activities, individuals can experience comprehensive, development and lead fulfilling lives. So, so it means sports and games can play vital role in it means sports and games are play vital role in supporting the teaching learning process and help educators to achieve their goals in the following ways. You can, in the classroom, in the teaching learning process, as a teacher, we can enhance students engagement, and engagement is important thing. Integrating sports and games into lessons make learning more enjoyable and interactive for students. Active participation keeps students engaged and motivated to learn. And experiential learning, will be held. Sports and games offer experiential learning opportunities where students can apply theoretical knowledge into practical scenario. They will conduct each and every step in practical manner. They will perform in the real environment. So this reinforces understanding and promotes deeper learning and improve retention. Incorporating sports and games into the lessons, into the teaching, facilitates active learning, which enhance students retention of information. If you are teaching by using activities and games, lots of senses are there, multisensory approach is there. So students won't forget, they will learn for long time. So team building and cooperation in the class, you can build a good characteristics among your students. Team sports teach students the value of collaboration and the cooperation and promoting a positive learning environment. Problem solving skills, you can increase the number of students in the class when they are solving games, puzzles. So it needs higher thinking, analyze. They will analyze on many things. They will think. Problem solving abilities will be developed. So students learn to analyze situations. They will be able to make decisions, implement solutions, and which are valuable skills in academics. As a teacher, you can develop time management skills there, organizing sports event, incorporating short games in class, help students manage their time effectively, because time play vital role. So ensuring a balance between academic studies and co-curricular activities. And building confidence, in the class when you are a teacher and you are teaching the class, and by using games and sports. So success in sports and games boost students' self confidence and self esteem positively and impacting their overall academic performance. So, positive classroom culture. Incorporating sports and games promotes a positive and vibrant classroom culture, making learning more enjoyable for both students and teacher. They will not bore. They will not get bored. So, so physical development benefits we have talked about, cognitive development benefits we have talked about, social skills development we have talked about, emotional well-being benefits we have talked about, discipline and time management is important aspect of games and sports, inclusivity and diversity benefit is there, academic performance benefits are there. Students will show a positive correlation between physical activity and academic achievement because they are in good state of mind, their mind is sharp, their mind is active, they are attentive in the classes. So regular physical activity improves concentration, memory, and lifelong habit benefits as well, and integration into educational curriculum. Play and sports can be integrated into the educational curriculum to enhance learning experiences. Physical activity can be incorporated into your lesson plans, promoting active learning, and integration supports a well-rounded education that address both physical and academic development. So overcoming challenges and barriers are there in sports as well, identifying and addressing challenges as well. Lots of challenges in school because teacher is doing lots of work in the school. They don't have the resources. They are performing. He has to perform lots of duties there. So sometimes challenging. So we have to overcome those challenges and collaborative efforts is required in the school, and future trends and innovations is important aspect of games. Explore those games which are in trend and which are beneficial for learning science, for learning mathematics, for learning maths, for learning social science, for learning other aspects. So, integration of sports in curriculum means, emphasize the importance of integrating sports into academic curriculum to promote a well-rounded education for children. So, showcase how sports can be seamlessly incorporated into various subjects to enhance the learning and engagement in school. So, physical education classes you can start in school, and sports based math you can do when you are a mathematics teacher and or you are teaching mathematics in the class. Utilize sports, statistics and data to teach mathematical concepts such as averages, the percentages and graphs. You can use lots of examples, real life examples. So have students analyze sports scores and player performance to reinforce math skills. And sports science, introduce sports science topics like anatomy, biomechanics, nutrition with the help of games. Conduct simple experiments in the class about the food, about the nutrition, history of sports, we can teach them. Language, art, and sports journalism, we can teach them. Sports and geography. In geography, we can use many games to teach them. So, lots of team building and leadership qualities we can enhance. So lots of literature we can teach. So so physical education curriculum include a structured physical education curriculum with a variety of sports and games to cater the diverse needs, and we have to use lots of games in our teaching learning process. Extracurricular activities are there, offer sports clubs, teams. So we have to organize co-curricular activities in the schools like quizzes, like sports, dancing, aerobics, and street plays, mono acting, lots of sports activities, athletics, offer inter-school competition you can organize in schools, organize friendly competitions and sports events with your students, and it will promote a healthy competition among them, and it will enhance the skills. And classroom integration, use sports statics to teach math, historical events for history, sports related literature for language arts, and character education, incorporate sportsmanship, the integrity, the morality, the teamwork, lots of character we can develop, and sports and science as well. So it is an inclusive approach, sports and leadership opportunities we can provide them, and lots of technology you can use, to improve in the organization of games. Lots of video games are there in the, you can use lots of games, video games as well in the teaching learning process. So it will definitely solve the problems of the students. For example, this is the picture. You can organize lots of things. For in art, you can organize, improve. You can work on the motor skills improvement by using art activities. We can improve motor skills. We can develop problem solving skills. We can encourage self expressions. We can encourage creativity. We can encourage acceptance. You can use by using music. You can improve coordination, you can increase the concentration, you can develop patience, you can improve self confidence, you can help in relaxation of mind and body. By using drama activities, improves language skills, teaches empathy, helps develop a moral sense, improves long term memory, develop public speaking. By using environmental education, it improves social awareness, improves reading abilities, encourages sustainable life choices, encourage creativity. By using physical sports, teaches coordination, eye hand coordination, overall health, reflexes, strength, teamwork. You know, so it works in the development of all domains such as cognitive, affective, psychomotor, social, moral, cultural. It provides support to students who venture into professional fields like fashion, music, painting, art, acting, photography, sports, printing. Everywhere they will, they can perform well. So students will become active and energetic. It will develop in depth potential of the students. It will enhance knowledge in many domains. It is good platform to secure your future both professionally and socially. And it nurtures students' ability to cooperate, to coordinate with organizations, and it helps in psychological and sociological transformation. So that is amazing thing. So this gives them confidence. You know, students can learn team spirit, positive change in the child. You will observe, will get a chance to sharpen their talent, their abilities to develop all-round personality of the child. Co-curricular activities are kept the students physically active. And these activities have great educational potential. All classroom teaching is theoretical, so it is boring. So you have to introduce games, activities, debates, co-curricular activities in the teaching learning process. Psychological aspect is there. The activities, as the name suggests, will definitely help in expressing personal behavior and provide a you know provide a good opportunity for them. Development of social values will be there, as I mentioned there. Like it is difficult to teach through school subjects like language, math, and science. So we can develop social values among them with the help of games and sports. So it enhances the inner confidence and to make students fit for the future time and enhance social interaction, healthy recreation, and self-discipline. So these are the things. So teacher must be a good planner according to the need of the student. The teacher should be act as an innovator. Teacher should give more and more opportunity to the child while performing games and sports, and it will increase the stamina. Students will learn new things definitely for the betterment of communication skills, helps to develop the spirit of healthy competition, and games and sports have to be fit and energetic to the child. It enables the students to express themselves freely through debates. So lots of activities you can organize. For example, academic development activities, surveys, quizzes, projects, preparation of charts and models, school magazines, subject clubs you can make. Aesthetic development activities you can organize, music, drama, exhibition, decoration, fancy dress competition, flower festival, painting, drawing. Cultural development activities, social, students council, youth, parliament, first aid. Emotional development activities, camps, speeches, educational tours, celebration of national international days, laser utilization activities, photography, album making, coin collecting, stamp collecting, educational tours, literacy development activities, debates, magazines, recitation, book reading, essay, story, library, moral development activities, drama, social service, morning assembly, or a celebration of birthdays, physical development activities, games, sports, yoga, athletic, wrestling, swimming, indoor, outdoor games, productive activities, clay work, toy making, soap making, book binding, leather work, cardboard work, kitchen gardening, manufacture of teaching aids, social development activities, scouting, girl guiding, junior Red Cross, school cleanliness, community resource, national services scheme, science development activities, field trips, science quiz, science fairs, science clubs, science models, spiritual development activities, yoga, meditation, visit of churches, mosques, and temples, multi-purpose activities, tree plantation, adult education, prize distribution, scouting. So it means lots of physical activities you can organize during the teaching learning process. So as far as sports concern, as far as sports concern, it means sports and games play a significant role in education, contributing to the holistic development of individuals. And as a teacher, we have include all those games in our teaching learning process, and uh, we have to involve our students in teaching learning process. Definitely, it will improve their behavior, and we can achieve our desirable goals in the teaching learning process. So, thank you. This is from my side. Thank you all of you for listening me patiently.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker students. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was around learn and grow together IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our
Welcome.
question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge speaker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge speaker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Welcome back to our participant. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. So our first question is from Proven. How to minimize disputes during competition?
Actually, this is a very good question. Actually, as a teacher, as I mentioned earlier, that planning is the important key. And before organizing any event in school or college, we have to, identify the label of the student, the caliber of the students. We have to assess them. So the important aspect is that uh, how to minimize dispute during competition. Minimizing dispute during sports competition among the students involves creating a positive and a fair environment, firstly, where all participants can enjoy the experience. Clear rules and expectations. You as a organizer, you have to clear the rules, ensure that all participants, coaches and officials are familiar with the rules of the game. Honesty. Pre-game briefings. Before starting the game, pre-game briefing is important. Before the competition begins, hold a briefing for all participants, coaches and officials. What are the rules of the game for fair play? And qualified officials must be there. They know, who are knowledgeable about the sports rules. Encourage sportsmanship among your kids. And positive role models. Become positive role models and always try to be honest. And conflict resolution training is required. Provide students with conflict resolution skills. Teach them how to communicate effectively, address disagreements, and focus on efforts and improvements. And uh, and sometimes, you know, you will face different sort of negative situation in the games or the sports. So address, ensure a safe environment where bullying and harassment are not be tolerated. Create avenues for reporting any such incidents and take appropriate actions if they occur. Post game reflection. After the competition, encourage teams to reflect on their performance. And team meetings. Hold team meetings before and after the game to discuss strategy, expectations, and about the rules, how will they conduct. And parent education. Educate parents as well and address disputes calmly. If any dispute is there, if dispute do arise, address them calmly and promptly. Involve coaches, officials, and organizers, parties to find a fair resolution for rare. And encourage open communication to prevent issues. And post game interaction is also a good thing. After the competition, encourage students. So by creating an environment that priorities fair play, sportsmanship and effective communication, you can significantly reduce the likelihood of disputes during the sports competition or the any other competition.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. Sir, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some
Thank
value
you,
to
ma'am.
our
Thank you.
day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new day. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Honorable sir, before we move to the next webinar certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Dear IGP Knowledge, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most engaging and powerful part of a regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge, it's time for the webinar certification process, the most objective and powerful part of a regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. application process. Visit www.edrgp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. And the running session and get it. Click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is the learning test passing mark, 80%. If pass back to the PDF object. For your attention, I'm going to share the procedure again. Visit www.edioigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find the running session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, click mark as complete. Move to the next, which is the learning test passing mark, 80%. Then pass back to the course again to download your certificate if failed to retake the quiz. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Here, IGP Knowledge Seeker is time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. For some technical problem, we cannot continue the quiz session from our website. So, to join the quiz session, you have to go www.starter.com. And today our quiz code is 3423839. I repeat the code 3423839. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 42 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. Our first question is, what role does sports science play in the curriculum of physical education? Option 1, teaching sports history and culture. Option 2, applying scientific principles to enhance sports performance. Option 2 is the right answer. 93% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Mehran is holding the first position. Our second question is, what role did Thangod Marsal play in Brown versus Board of Education? Option 1, he was the lawyer for Linda Brown. Option 2, he was the judge who ruled on the case. Option 1 is the right answer. 19% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Nympha is holding the first position. Our third question is physical education. Which of the following sports does not use a ball in play? Option 1, hockey. Option 2, basketball. Option 1 is the right answer. 93% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Jeffrey is holding the first position. Our fourth question is, which of the following is not a role animals play in providing sports and reactions? Option 1, hunting. Option 2, search and resource.
दूर रहो मुझ- मुझसे दूर रहो मुझे
Option 2 is the right answer. 66% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Nimfa is only in the first position. Our fifth question is, what role does assessment play in the physical education and sports science curriculum? Option 1, it is not essential in this field of study. Option 2, monitoring a student's progress and providing feedback.
हमेशा भूखा रहूं इससे अच्छा तो मैं मरना पसंद करूंगा अगर मैं तुम्हें ये दे दूंगा तो बाकी लोग क्या खाएंगे तुम मुझसे दूर जाकर बैठो
Option 2 is the right answer. 96% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Nimfa is holding the first position. Our sixth question is, in which of the following sports did Safta movement play a successful role? Option 1, hunting. Option 2, chariot racing.
एक बार मैंने उससे उसका मनपसंद खाना पूछा उसने कहा जो मेरा पेट भर दे वही मैं खाना चाहूंगा बिल्कुल सही कहा उसने जो पेट भर दे वही अच्छा है
Option 2 is the right answer, and 83% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Nympha is holding the first position. Our seventh question is, what are the role of sports in the education system? Option 1, creation of bodies that were fit for sexual production and strength. Option 2, to benefit the overall physical and mental health of the populace. Option 1 is the right answer. 3% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Nympha is holding the first position. Our eighth question is, in present education system, teachers should play a role of option 1 a guide, option 2 a facilitator. Oh. Option 2 is the right answer. 71% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Nympha is holding the first position. Our second last question of the evening session is, what role did Plessy versus Barnes play in Brown v. Board of Education? Option 1, it established new rules for rights for African Americans. Option 2, it allowed segregation to exist in the 1920s. Option 2 is the right answer. 19% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Flammy is holding the first position. Our last and final question of the evening session is, libraries play a vital role in beginning of dash education when formal education ends. Option 1, informal. Option 2, official. Option 1 is the right answer, and 54% people are right here. So congratulations to our online quiz competition in your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition in your top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say, properly feed your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to evolve not to people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the end like button, again, we want to thank all RGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.